All right, so we're going to fill up a glass. It says that a cylinder shaped glass with a base radius of 1.5 inches and a height of 6 inches weighs 1.06 ounces when it is empty. The glass is then filled with water to 1 inch from the top. If 1 cubic inch of water weighs about 6/10 of an ounce, how many ounces does the glass of water weigh? And we need to include the weight of the glass. We're going to round to the nearest whole ounce, and we're going to use the formula V is equal to pi times the radius squared times height for the volume of the cylinder. So let's go on and write our formula out. Volume is equal to base times height, and when we talk about base, we're just talking about the area of the circle. So the area of a circle is pi times radius squared, and then we're going to multiply that by the height. Okay. So our volume then is going to be pi, which is 3.14. Our radius is going to be 1.5, and our height is 6 inches. However, remember they said we're going to fill it 1 inch from the top. Where was that at? 1 inch from the top. So we're not filling it all the way up to the top. We're only filling it up to 5 inches, right? Because we need to leave 1 inch to get to the top. So our height then is going to be 5. So now when we figure that out, oh, and this should be squared. We've got 3.14. 1.5 squared is 2.25, and we're going to multiply that by 5. So let's see what we've got. So 3.14 times 2.25 times 5 gives us volume is equal to 35.325. Now we need to figure out the weight of the water. So the weight of the water is going to be 35.325. And we're going to multiply that by zero point 0.6 so that we can find out the weight of the water for that volume. So we're going to multiply that by zero point 0.6, and we end up with 21.195. So that's how much it weighs. Now, what we need to do is add in the weight of the container when it is empty. So we need to say 21.195 plus 1.06. And when we do that plus 1.06, we end up with 22, and we're going to round to the nearest what? Nearest whole ounce. Okay, so we've got 22.255. So if we're rounding that off, let's see, how many ounces of water does the water, how many ounces does the glass of water weigh? So it is going to be, we're going to round it to the nearest whole number. So we're going to use our right hand man to tell us what happens. In this case, it's going to be 22 ounces is the weight.